Today we are going to study about the next topic, which is effects of refraction. In last lecture we had seen what is the concept of refraction, similarly what is the refractive index, the laws obeyed by the ray of light while passing from one medium to another medium, and the related concept to the ray of light when passes from one medium to another medium, like as incident ray, refracted ray, angle of incidence, angle of refraction, incident, point of incidence, then the incident plane, reflected plane. All this concept we have studied in the first chapter. Now we are going to study about the effects of refraction. Assume that here it is a water container and over here up to the XY level the water is filled. Now it is our common experience that the depth of the water seen from the top in a container appears to be lesser than actual. Okay, the level of the water, or sorry, the depth of the water which is actual, we can't see it. We can see apparent depth, right? Means it appears lesser than what it actual is, right? So now here, assume that a container filled up with the water up to the level say XY. Now to see the depth of the water, bottom of the water, say this here O is one of the object placed in the water. Now where it can be seen by us due to this refraction concept, and that is nothing but the effect of the refraction. Then I can say it as the what is the effect of refraction? The actual depth of the water is seen as an apparent depth, right? Okay, we can see the depth of the water in the container lesser than it is actual one, right? Now assume that when we are drawing a ray diagram, when we want to find out the where is the image is, we require at least the two rays. Okay, we require at least two rays back produced which get meet with each other where we find the position of the object, right? Now assume that O is the object which is placed at the bottom of the container, water container. Now from that object O, two rays get reflected. Okay, one of the ray, say OA, reflect along the normal to the level of the water, say XY. As we know, if the ray of light passing along the normal after refraction, it is undeviated. So here this OA, ray of light OA, passes along the path OAD, means in a straight line. Assume that the second ray OB, which is reflected from the object, making an angle say I, angle of incidence say I, and strike the surface of the water at the B, and we find that this ray OB is passing from water medium to the air medium, so it gets refracted from denser medium to the rare medium. So after refraction, the refracted ray turns away from the normal. That rules also we had studied in the first period. So here we find that it passes along a path say BC. Now if I back produce both the refracted ray, first is AD and BC, then we find that they meet at a point say I, and what is that? It is nothing but a image of the object O. I is the image of object O. So actual depth of the water or real depth of the water is OA, but we can see over here from the top as AI. So here we find that we can see only the apparent depth, not a real depth. So the depth of the water in a container seen by us is lesser than what it is actual one. Okay, now this is due to the refraction concept, and that is, I can say, is the effect of refraction. Because of only the concept of refraction, we can see the depth of the water lesser than actual it is, right? What it is actual one. Now, what is refractive index in the sense of apparent and the real depth? Refractive index is nothing but a ratio of real depth to the apparent depth. Okay. Now, to make you more clear this effect of the refraction, now take one of the container, say a glass tumbler, where you have put a coin. Okay, coin is put at the bottom, which is a empty glass tumbler in which the coin is put, which is at the bottom. Now, as I start to watch this object placed into the glass, okay, and as I move back from the glass, then up to a certain distance from the glass, we can see the coin. Okay, but after some distance we find it disappear, means we can't see the coin in the glass. Okay, now what you do in the second step, at that position only you be there, okay, where you can't see the coin in the glass, and now tell other person to pour water in it. Now when you feel water in it, then what happens? Now this is our object which is kept at the bottom of the glass tumbler. One of the ray which is reflected along the normal get refracted without deviation, right, as I told you there. And one of the ray which makes an angle of incidence, say I, and strike the surface of the water and get refracted, okay, while it goes from denser medium to rare medium. As I back produce this refracted ray, now I can see the coin at this place, right? And now the coin which is before invisible, now I can see it because of the water is poured into the glass tumbler. And this is nothing but the effect of refraction, because ray of the light which is enter in our eye, when there is a no water, then I can see the image of the coin, and at the furthest distance from it I cannot see the coin into the tumbler. But if I be stable there only, if I stay there only at that position, and if I pour a water in the glass, then I can now see the coin. And this is because of what? The coin get displaced, actually not displaced I can say, but due to the refraction the coin can be seen at a certain level above than actual it is, right? So this is nothing but the apparent depth, and this is known as what? Actual depth. Okay, one more concept is related to this effect of refraction is when a stick is deep into a water, okay, which is in a tub, say, okay, when the stick is deep inside, rather say pencil is deep inside, then what we find? Now here we find that okay, now when the pencil or the stick is deep into the water, it looks shortened as well as little lifted up. Shortened as well as little lifted up. Why this happens? This happens only because of the effect of refraction. Now see this point, say A of the pencil, okay, when I see this from out of the tumbler, then one of the ray which is reflected from the point A along the normal, after refraction it passes undeviated. One of the ray again which is incident by making an angle, say I, okay, after refraction we find it bends away from the normal, and as I back produce this incident ray, then I find a position of the point or a tip of the pencil which was at A initially, now at a point A dash. Now I can draw the diagram, okay, of this pencil from this water surface. I get the image like this over here. Means here I can see that the point of the pencil which was initially here, now it get lifted up, we can see here a bend also, means we suggest us that when the pencil is deep or the stick is deep into the water, then it looks bended as well as shortened than its actual length. Let's see the another concept related to the refraction of the light or effect of the refraction. Assume that this is the earth and the person is over here on the earth. Okay, this is the atmosphere and I can say the layer of atmosphere. Okay, now this is the horizon, say horizon, right? A straight line over here, and now sun is over here. We see this sun over here, right, due to the refraction, how it is. Now let's start. This is one of the concept that early sunrise and late sunset. What is it? Early sunrise and late sunset. Early sunrise and late sunset. In the morning, actually the sun, or at the evening also, when the sun gets sets, at that time it is below the horizon. Actually it is below the horizon. This is our horizon and it is below the horizon. How can we see it above the horizon? Now actually when the sun starts shining in the early in the morning as well as at the set time, the layer which is in the upper form, okay, air layer which is in the upper portion is more warmer than the layer below it. Means I can say that the air layer which is the above the earth surface, okay, upper, means I can say it as say some kilometer at some kilometer, okay, that upper layer of the air is more warmer than the air layer below it, right? Means this is more warmer than this layer, than this layer, than this layer, okay. So upper layer which is a very above from the earth is more warmer than the layer which is near the earth, okay. So what happens here? The layer which is in contact of the earth is more denser, as we know that due to the heat density decreases. As the heat increases, density decreases. So density of the upper layer is lesser, okay, density of the upper layer is lesser than the density of the lower layer of the air, okay, because air is in the layer form. Now during the sunshine as well as at the time of sunset, sun is over here and the rays which are reaching to the earth surface layer, when it reaches to the one of the layer, at that time the density of this layer is, upper layer is lesser than the density of this lower layer, and due to that over here we can find the refraction of the light. Light ray will get refracted and we find over here a layer above layer above layer. So because of that, a continuous refraction of the ray of the light, and due to that, as I back produce this refracted ray, I find the position of the sun is above the horizon, and this is also one of the concept of or effect of refraction. Okay, so this is also you keep in mind. In the next lecture, we are going to study about more concept related to the effect of refraction. Thank you.